It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, sponsored by Scooters Coffee and Rescue Towing. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to your Wednesday. It's March 13th, and we are waking up without rainfall and storm activity on the radar this morning, which is a nice change for some of you from the overnight hours. We got more storms in the forecast, almost a nightly storm chance here with several opportunities for a few of those storms to be a bit on the strong side. So we're talking more storms, some that could pack a punch, but I think the daylight hours today actually look really nice. Temperatures as of 5 a.m. starting out in the low 50s. It's warm out already. You really don't need a jacket today. High temperatures will be pushing 80 in spots. I have 78 degrees for the high temperature in Springfield today. Unreal warmth, but with the warmth comes the chance for storms. This time of the year, it's one of the trade-offs for the warmer weather and the increased moisture that's moving back into the region. Relative humidity has been coming back up, and as a result, we're seeing the better chance for storms across the Ozarks. We will see that happen again as we head into this evening and overnight tonight. Warmer than average, not just today, but also tomorrow. I have temperatures well into the 70s. In fact, as I mentioned, pushing 80. I expect that we're going to see a pretty unsettled pattern. However, cold front doesn't come through for us until late in the day Thursday. We'll notice the cool down from that on Friday, but there's a chance for storms out ahead of that front tonight too. And each night, a chance for some strong to severe weather. More storm chances developing, I think, very late this afternoon, probably starting around 7 p.m. and lasting through the evening hours, maybe past midnight tonight, but they're gone by the time we wake up on Thursday. A few of those storms are going to be powerful, and the best chance of seeing the stronger storms is going to be up where the better or more rich moisture is in place, which is northwest of the Springfield region. Central Missouri, the Kansas City region, in fact, all the way back down into northeastern Oklahoma and southeastern Kansas, going to experience some of the best potential for strong storms. The risks here overnight include large damaging hail up to the size of quarters, and wind gusts in excess of 60 miles an hour. Now, these will likely be happening after dark in most places, so it's important to just be weather aware. Make sure you know how you're getting your watches and warnings tonight. It's a level 1 storm threat, but the threat for Thursday looks a little bit better. That cold front inches closer to the Ozarks. We see even better moisture arrive for us on Thursday, and additional thunderstorms are in the forecast. Those are probably going to fire up by the late afternoon hours on Thursday and last through Thursday evening. That looks like the more powerful of the two opportunities for storms that I have in this forecast. So Thursday to Thursday night, it's a level 2 storm threat for almost the entire area in the Ozarks. This is going to extend all the way up into central Missouri, clear down into northwest and central Arkansas. And again, the risks here look like they're going to be very large damaging hail and wind gusts of 60 miles an hour or more. So remain weather aware over the next couple of days. The nice thing about these storms is that we get to enjoy the nice warm temperatures out ahead of the storm activity. As I mentioned, I think today we're dry during the daylight hours. That should hold true tomorrow as well. By the time that cold front comes through, you'll notice it because it's going to knock our temperatures down for the weekend. I've got a temperature drop in place, upper 70s in the forecast, both today and tomorrow. And then by Friday and Saturday, we're seeing highs fall back into the low 60s. Both of those days, not too bad, but closer to average for this time of the year. I have about 60 degrees for the high temperature by Friday. By Saturday, we're talking closer to 64 degrees. Low temperatures are going to get kind of chilly, though, over the weekend, too, and we see our lows fall back into the upper 30s. Around the country, what's making headline, it's this very active pattern happening out on the West Coast, a series of cold fronts moving into the United States from the West Coast, and that's impacting the plains as well. Of course, we've got the severe weather chances that we're included on here in the Ozarks, and that's going to happen tonight and then again tomorrow, late afternoon into the evening hours on Thursday. And then fire weather concerns are still in the national headlines for much of the Southwest. They have dry air, they have windy conditions, leading to a good setup for fire weather across the Ozarks. Here's a look at your Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister question for the day. And yesterday, I gave you a 50-50 shot. It was a true or false question. Daylight saving time wouldn't help countries near the equator conserve energy. You kind of have to think, okay, would not help. That is actually a true statement. It does not help countries near the equator. In fact, it's been proven that countries near the equator actually have to use more energy in the modern day with air conditioners and cooling devices to keep things comfortable during the daylight hours because of daylight saving time. So that is a true statement. I know a lot of folks mixed emotions about daylight saving time. A lot of people are against it, and a lot of those people are closer to the equator that don't really need it. Doesn't benefit them. All right, here's a look at your question for tomorrow. What animal became the first pet? Do you think it was A, a horse, B, a cat, C, a dog, or D, a hamster? Which one of those do you think was the first documented pet? Let me know your guess. You can do that at aroundtheozarks.com. While you're there, make sure you check out the forecast. We've got you covered up to the minute all day, every day there at the website. Especially important as we head into the spring months and start to prepare for the severe weather season. We could see some of those strong storms tonight. Best chance northwest of the Springfield area happening after 7 p.m. tonight, ending around midnight. Another round of strong to severe storms, though, in the forecast for Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. Make sure you've got your severe weather plan in place. But this afternoon, enjoy the upper 70s, the partial sunshine. I'll be back with another check of your forecast. That's tomorrow morning.